Huskies. We stay State Farm with Jesse Baldwin with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Williams on the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it on! Lots of run! He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Buys a little extra time. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Washington!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll run play action. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Brown will throw it. Quick strike complete. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You think this is the go area on fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even give a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brown wants to pass. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. There he goes. He breaks the tackle. They get him corral, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll run the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll pitch it. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. they've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one, 4th and goal. Brown will throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He got it, beat down inbounds. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. So the 16-play drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Send out the offense to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Powers through the defender. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Tigers. He got loose and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Fine play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Auburn to the line in a hurry. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And now on fourth down, and they fake it. He wants to throw. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
You know, I think if the head coach could go back in time, he'd just decide to go ahead and take his chances kicking that one. Obviously, he's wanting to score a touchdown here on this drive, and I think forced his hand a little bit too much. That fake field goal never had a chance.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense... wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Williams. Rushes on him. Working the middle, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Buying some time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. They'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Here's the pressure. Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball. Placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Going to try to get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback making checks. Williams fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense got him at the 27. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. A design run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On fourth down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got that first down.
Running the option. It's Brown. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Inside. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he
How did he stop?
Right at the goal line.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown will throw it. Here's a hit. On the move and looking. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Complete, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. And maybe some room here. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone. And he's in. Down halfway up for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The Huskies back on top.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. Send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Cobb. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. Powers through. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Williams. On the move, he fires. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
Auburn's going to have to send out the trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he's dragged down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Down, here's Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is.
And the holder, a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block King Gavin. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go right back downfield. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Throwing, Williams. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.